Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We're out here, we're in nature, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. How to get noticed by other people, right? That's the question that came in from a woman who said that she wants to be a beauty blogger, write poetry, and she wants to actually make it her career, right? But she knows that you only get noticed if you have a big following. Right? And she doesn't want to get caught up in the following, in the likes or the dislikes. What should she do? We ain't even had breakfast yet, honey. Can I get a hello? Right? Let me share with you what's helped me along my journey. Right? We gotta be honest about it. A lot of us, we say we don't want a big following, we don't want to get caught up, but at the same time, if it comes, we're like, oh, thank you, right? So you got to be really honest. When I first started sharing videos, I was a bit like you. I wanted to stay low key. Privacy is dead. Can I get a hello there? This is 2016, where someone's going to have a camera in your bathroom watching you take a dump. Don't worry about it. Now, there are ways to do it. You see, it's wonderful that you don't want to get caught up in the following or the like or the dislike, because the only thing that actually does matter is what you have to share, right? To make an impact, whether you're a beauty blogger, whether you're a fitness coach, whether you're an architect, whether you're a graphic designer, if you want to impact people's lives, right? This is what's helped me along my journey. First of all, you got to have a signature, right? How are you going to stand out from a crowd, right? Because nowadays, everybody's doing the same thing. You've got like thousands of beauty bloggers, thousands of people doing the 7-day vegan challenge. Oh, it's a 7-day vegan challenge, right? Lots of people talking about eating healthier, right? That's what we do. We wake up with blueberries in our mouth and a bunch of dates. Can I get a hello there? Now, I see where you're coming from. How can we remain authentic by doing what we love and make a career out of it in this crazy, fantastic new world? I get it. The reason why a signature is so powerful is because it separates you from the bunch. You start to learn now how to own your weirdness through your weird signature. It could be your intro, something you do when you're creating your content that, okay, that's how I know this is her. That's how I know this is him, because of what you do. Many times we look at what really successful people are doing and then we copy it. We become clones in essence, right? I've never seen a person as weird as me. That's a compliment. Right? That's what you want people to say to you. I've never seen a person as weird as you. That's a compliment. We got to learn that privacy is dead, right? We got to realize that we're living in a world right now where we have to be brave enough to put ourselves out there, because that's the only way to reap the benefits. You got to start not downplaying yourself, being small, right? Because you see, it all works on our subconscious mind, right? Everything we do is based on our subconscious mind. Lots of people say, I want to make a career out of blogging, doing what I like, making videos, but at the same time, I don't actually. Subconsciously, you don't, because you're afraid, right? So what's helped me along my journey is being very neutral. I don't look at the likes or the dislikes of the videos. My only job is to create. I'm already on to the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one, right? But you got to remain consistent in whatever you do, because when I first started, no one was watching me. Not even the cat down the road. Not even the cat down the road, for goodness sakes. Nobody. I was just standing in front of a camera and talking to nobody. And I was okay with that for a while because once again, it made me hungry. You see, lots of us, we're not hungry enough because we don't want to sweat. We don't want to grind. And sometimes that's what you got to do. You got to realize if you are sharing something, most people, they don't want to just see what you're sharing. They don't really care about that. They want to see how long you can share for. Slow motion. Right? A lot of people remember me back in the day with the high top, the afro that was all over the place, right? They're like, gosh, Ralph, you've changed, right? A lot of people they've made babies to my videos and stuff, right? It's amazing because they've seen me go from this all the way to that by me just having fun, right? But you got to remind yourself you don't want to be holier than thou. You don't have to worry about the followers or the likes or whatever. Just focus on making your content and believing yourself enough that it cannot help, right? People can't help but say, gosh, look what she's doing because you are standing out. But more so, you can't help to say, look at me. Look what I'm doing. I've got the edge, right? I talk about a lot of food, right? What's helped me along my journey with food, the plant-based diet. I talk about magic money. I talk about relationships, and I tie it in all together. That's what I call the edge. And I'm very weird, right? So I stand out like a sore thumb, which gets me noticed, even if I don't want to get noticed. You see, a lot of us, we give up at the first hurdle. We say nobody is watching me because you aren't watching yourself. Slow motion with the breathing in the good ass prana. Right? There are no rules. There are no boundaries. You have to make it fun for yourself because that's the only way you can become a super creator. When whatever you're doing gives you energy, it doesn't take it away. If you are comparing yourself right now to someone else who's maybe sharing with the world and they've got a huge following, you're doing yourself a disservice because once again, you're not seeing where they first started. You got to go back into the archive and see them when they were just starting. And then see how they persevered to get to where they are right now. It's what we call radical action. Being in the trenches, not giving up, believing that what you have, you can make this your whole lifestyle. That's what I said along my journey. I said, I never want to have to work a day in my life. So what do you want to do, Ralph? Breathe in the good ass prana, baby. Can I get a hello there? If you want it, you can get it. Let me repeat that. If you want it, you can get it, right? That was a trigger that helped me along my journey. Just to realize this. You see, most people, they get stuck because they begin doubting themselves, right? The numbers are the numbers. You can't control how many people listen to you or how many people don't. But you can't control that. But you can control your own creativity process, right? How much work you're willing to put in to the beauty, to the health, to the fitness, to inspiring people. You got to wake up early, right? Sometimes you're going to have to make the sacrifice of working on your vision when everybody's on the beach. That's not fun, right? But I learned over time, the rewards are so great. It's so worth it, right? To get noticed, you've got to fall in love with yourself. You don't want to fall in love because once again, then you got to get up. You want to be in love with yourself. So it radiates, so it helps other people to believe in themselves. You see, because many times, even when I first started sharing, I was so nervous. I was like a little lamb lost in the woods. As time grew, more confidence grew. I knew I was taking the seat at the throne. Because once again, once you create a signature, once you create a blueprint for your own authenticity and uniqueness, you're in a league of your own, right? There is nobody to compete with. You don't have competitors. You are your biggest competitor, right? And that is how to get noticed. When you are always in the process of becoming your greatest version, by outdoing yourself, by having fun, by realizing, hey, it's not that serious. Just have the raw hunger to know that you can make a career out of doing what you love, right? And if you believe that enough, it will happen. But the question is, what are you willing to do for it? Because belief ain't enough, honey. Belief ain't enough. You see, belief is just like being in your room and saying, oh, it's a beautiful day, I'm going to go for a walk now. That's a great belief. Action is when you actually go for the walk, right? So once again, if you have this massive vision of sharing with the world, start taking a small step today by asking yourself, what am I doing to manifest this? What am I doing to showcase my talent? I don't want to hide it away. It's not my concern about how many people are watching me. The only concern I have is if I'm focusing on what I know I came here to do, but more so doing it. No slow motion for that one. Okay, slow motion. Can I get a hello? We're out here, baby. Breathing in the good ass prana. Have a beautiful day. Infinite waters. Diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace.